How many people are on your team?
I I have about 30 virtually and 5 or 6 in person.
But like if somebody books the call, are they booking the call with you or one of your team members?
One of my team members at this point.
Okay. And those team members are also virtual?
Yes.
Okay. Are they in the States or out of the States?
Mix of both.
Okay. So how do they know how to answer the legal questions?
So then they do not answer legal questions, that's for sure. But they do answer the top questions that get asked all the time. At this point, when I'm 5 years in, I know the top questions that people ask over and over, right? Marcella, I'm sure. So if you're in a business, service-based business, or even product type business, go write the top questions that people ask all the time, question and answer. Go write an article about it, go make videos about it, and make sure your sales team also knows about all those things. So it's just a very repetitive kind of knowledge that you just, you hand it over to your team and they know how to answer it for you.
So they have a script.
There's some kind of like protocol, but usually when it comes to sales, it's very tricky.
Yes.
That's a whole different talk, but usually you want to let the prospect talk, do the most of the talking. So yes, there is some kind of script for asking the right questions.
Okay. So I would imagine that in law specifically, since you're a lawyer and I'm a lawyer, and that's kind of what we're talking about, I would imagine that that's one of the most difficult challenges is how in the world am I going to train somebody to be able to answer the most top to ask questions? That seems easy enough. But then what if they start asking questions that are legal related? I mean, part of the reason why people call a lawyer's office is because they want the legal information. Or they are calling to schedule a consult with the lawyer. So
Yep.
At any point, are you involved in a conversation with your clients?
So again, these answers are kind of personalized towards me. For me, particularly for where I am right now, I do also have a lawyer on my team. So if need be, yes, I do have a lawyer who can answer the questions. But again, if you would ask me 6 months ago, that would not be the answer. So it all depends on your business. But when it comes to my particular thing, if they're non-lawyer, they do not answer legal questions, but they could answer most of the questions. I would say it does not have to be legal questions.
Okay, awesome. So the people that are on your team, like, do they all? I should say it like this: the majority of your team members are on your team to do what? Like, what areas are they mostly helping you with?
It's the closing. I created the offer for them. This is my offer. This is how this prospect who's calling in, I know this is exactly what they need. So they just need to, it's not convincing. It's just showing them that I know that you're here for a very particular reason and we have the solution. So it's up to you to decide whether, we could help you. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Were you looking for sales specific or people whose strength was sales or closing when you hired these people?
Yeah, and that's one of the secret sauces. Any team member that you hire, you want to make sure that they're specialists in what they're really, really good at and will do sustainably for a very long time. So yes, every hire that you have, make sure that they are good at one particular thing.
So in your case, closing, the sale and closing.
Correct. And I could give you more value to your team and more secrets to your viewers. The best source for these closers is called High Ticket Closers by Dan Locke. And Dan Locke has a team, has a program, has a course, and then once they graduate, once they take this course, they get exposed to these business owners who need services like closing, and they basically they connect you. So that's a very good. If you already have an offer that's already converting, but you're probably spending too much of your time trying to do the convincing and the closing yourself, no, the best way to grow is to pretty much hand it off to a sales team.
Awesome. Okay. I think that's really important because I think a lot of people don't realize that. I think that they think especially as lawyers, maybe that you have to be involved in the process. Well, I shouldn't say lawyers because I don't even think they think about sales or closing like that at all. But I think that like people like you and me are probably thinking, well, maybe I close better than somebody else that I could hire. So what you just talked about highlights a really important point that if you hire the right people, they're going to know how to close and sell better than you, right? Isn't that what you're saying?
Yeah, and the best part is it scales out much better. If you're, and every entrepreneur is different, but most entrepreneurs are looking to grow and scale as fast as possible. So it's a breakthrough that you have to have mentally, that you cannot do it by yourself. You have to have a team behind you.